Good morning. Oh, tired this morning. I just thought I would give you a tour of our garden. It's kind of at that in-between phase between summer and winter, where we still have some of our summer crops still thriving, still producing, and we also have quite a lot of seedlings for winter things already planted. Very excited to actually have a vegetable garden up and running this winter. Hopefully, if everything survives, we will actually be able to harvest some things come the winter time. Our little strawberry bed is doing very well. I've been getting strawberries off it regularly, and as you can see, there are quite a lot still growing. And even better news is that the plants have sent off some runners, as you can see here, here, here. Lots of runners, which will hopefully give off all new plants. What I have done is put some extra soil all around the little drawer beds that we made, so that the runners have some nice soil to grow into, and it'll just be a matter of keeping this bed nicely weeded. Our cabbage protection unit is working pretty well. These cabbage seedlings are doing good. For watering the garden, the main system we've been using is water from the swale up above here, which is, let's see, which is around here. Well, it's exactly here. It runs right along here, and then we have a gap, and the water comes through and then through this pipe underneath the road area above, and it runs into this trench here, and then put this pipe over this one like this, and the water runs into this concrete tube, and then we have the option of either filling the watering can up from the concrete tank or using the drip feed system that we'll set up through this hose pipe here, and that system's been set up on the last two beds here and here. But the system that we have in place, I'm pretty happy with it. It doesn't take too long to water, especially if both of us are down here doing it, and at least the potatoes at the end of the field and the last two garden beds are sorted through the drip feed water system, and the rest is just hand watering with the watering can, which I don't mind at all. Nearing the end of our cucumbers, but still some flowers there and still some cucumbers growing. Squash is still ripening. We have leeks in this bed, and then running up across the archway we still have our green beans, which are still producing steadily. We have more cabbage seedlings in here. We're letting the big sunflower dry out for its seeds, and of course we have sunflowers right along the edge, which feel like they came out really late, but better late than never. This is a little okra plant which hasn't produced really well, but still going, still looks healthy. More green beans along this fence. This bed is a little bit wild with a couple of really big courgette plants still producing well, and our pepper plants, which, although were destroyed by the chickens earlier in the year, are now looking really healthy and have come back to life. I think we've only got 2 bell peppers off them though, which is a shame because we would have had a lot more had the chickens not attacked them. But I'm still hopeful. We hopefully still have another month or so of reasonable weather, which might mean that we can still enjoy some peppers from these plants. They are of course a little bit close to the big courgette plants, but the courgette seeds came up a lot later than what we expected. I thought they just weren't working. That's why I planted the peppers in here, and then all of a sudden the seeds decided to work and the plants shot up. We then have broccoli in this bed. Definitely need to get some weeding done. Also some extra broccoli in this bed. These have survived right throughout the summer, these plants. And some turnips plants as well in this one alongside the remaining broccolis. Time is nearly up, I think, for the beef steak tomato bed, but there are still some tomatoes on it, so I'm waiting to see if they will ripen. And still some fresh flowers actually as well. Basil right along the side of it. And our secondary tomato bed is coming to life very, very late in the year, but we've had a good lot of tomatoes already, so these are all just bonuses. Moving on, we then have cauliflower planted here and some onions. And this bed has our chilies in it, and of course a giant nasturtium plant. The chili plants have also come back to life after the chickens had a feast on them. At the bottom of the field we have potatoes. Weeds have taken over a little bit, but we'll worry about that when the harvesting time comes. So we have potatoes right along here. Here. And here. And finally over at this side we have our sweet potato plants, which look like they're doing well. I'm hopeful. And that is more or less it for the veggie garden at the moment. There are a few additional things I will put down here whenever some bed space frees up. So maybe a little bit more herbs, some garlic, but I'll plant that much closer to Christmas. And maybe some more leeks, maybe some beetroot. I keep seeing different seedlings whenever I'm at the market and I'm very tempted every time, but I want to try to make this winter garden as productive as we can. Last year I thought I was doing it right and planted, I think, most of the winter seeds out maybe end of October time. I was way too late. So I think it needs that sort of like the heat at this time of the year to just give it that boosting start, and then it should hopefully, this should hopefully keep producing throughout the winter, the plants anyway. That's the plan anyway. For now, it's time to get watering.
So today I'm going to try and make some pine lemonade, I think it's called. I've seen a video of somebody else doing it, and all you need is pine needles and sugar. That's the only ingredients other than water. Also need a jar. I've already washed these just to get some of the dirt off. It seems very simple to do. Never tried it before, but I am going to look forward to tasting it. Now we've got all the pine needles in the jars. Time to add some sugar. The idea is you cut the ends of the pine needles and cut them in half, so the sugar will ferment with the natural yeast. Now they're filled with water. Just give it a shake to get all the sugar to dissolve, and leave it for maybe 3 days. Give it a shake every day.
Looking forward to trying this.
Me too.
I did it!
We've got a new wood chopper on the homestead.
I wouldn't go that far.
That's how you do it.
That's how you do it. Not how you do it.
Beginner level complete. Time for this one.
No.
We've just got the big brute up. Good heavy swing now.
You make me nervous. I'm not going to be able to smack that.
You can.
I'm doing my best.
Getting there.
No, not a chance. Not a chance. No. No. Time to try our homemade pine lemonade. Verdict on the lemonade?
Lemonade, good, but needs a wee bit of adjustment. A little bit too much sugar this time, but very nice smell. And taste, just too sweet.
Very fresh.
Very fresh smell, yeah.
We live and we learn. Ducks are getting so big.
We have made a really good start collecting up our firewood, chopping it and stacking it into our woodshed for the winter. Still a good bit to go of all the browns that we have had cut up from the start of the summer. Still a lot to chop and stack, but very good start. We also have piles and piles of sticks that need processed. They're all drying out nicely.